like I usually do when I'm making a YouTube video, I messed it up several times. So I'm on my third time recording this video, but we're going to review my 2011 Chevy Impala LT. LT is important. We'll get to that in a minute. It's extremely dirty. It's really, really, really dirty. Ignore that. I guess first order business. And I've already ran through this shit 3 times, so it's getting pretty old now. So if I sound pretty, disengaged, that's why. Grab the hood latch if I can fucking grab it. So the Impala is the most car-looking car to ever car. It is. I see these cars are absolutely no secret to anybody. They're not like hidden gems or anything like that. They do look pretty decent though. I actually really like the profile, but they don't stand out, which is cool. I don't mind that I don't stand out. You sometimes, most of the time, you don't want to stand out. Alternator's been replaced. Hopefully the battery has. 3.5 liter V6, 211 horsepower. Similar torque numbers. It's either slightly lower or slightly higher, but not by a significant margin that's even worth mentioning. Yeah. Move on from the engine bay, because there's not a whole lot going on in there. That guy's gonna drive down my street. The next thing of mention be the trunk, as it is quite fucking large. I, however, have no carpet, which is fine. You get a sub or an amp and 2 speakers though. That's pretty cool. Also, those are not subs. Those are just fucking speakers, and your RPO codes that you can look up all your options with, which I've already done. This car has a spoiler. Came stock from the factory with a spoiler, which is pretty neat. But anyway, we'll move on to the interior now. And so the interior is obviously the nicest part about this car. Also, do not tell me I fucking left that shit on, because it's gonna bother me if I did. I didn't. Anyway, this car is like, well, I'm not gonna say it's luxurious, because it most certainly is not. Everything is like hard leather, or what looks like hard leather, but it's actually plastic, which is a GM specialty. Every GM vehicle I've ever been in has this, or most GM vehicles I've been in. My S10 was the same way. Also, I wrecked the fuck out of my S10, so this guy's probably waiting for me to fucking go, but I'm not driving. Please do not park next to me. Thank you. I should probably just turn the fucking key off. Nice blue lighting, dual zone climate controls, heated seats, which is okay. I guess let's go over the options. Just roll my fucking window up. This car has power locks, power windows, automatic driver's side window, but only down. Automatic mirrors. Well, I guess not automatic, but you know what I mean. Same double-din radio that's in every GM product at the time. It's just your average
1756
radio that I really thought didn't work in this car. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going out. Yep. Shame. Good thing I have an aux cord. Anyway, center console, quite large, quite expansive, which is nice. One of the cool features that this car has is remote start, but I'm not going to get out and show it to you guys because this dude in a Civic is still sitting out there. So until he does something with himself, let's just go over some other things. Shifter is not labeled in these cars. If you ever gotten one, it is. It's not stock, but it feels nice and robust. It just feels like an automatic transmission. The AC blows very cold and very well in this car. It didn't before I fixed the oil blend door actuator, which explained why my kick plate is currently sitting on my rear passenger side floor. Because I didn't put the fucking push-in pins all the way in, and I got in my car this morning, and it was on the floor, and I didn't feel like putting it back on. All right, so sunroof, which is not gonna, oh wait, yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Yeah, fucking sunroof. I love sunroofs, they're nice. Hopefully it actually closes. Nice. So it did jump the track, and I put it back on the track. Vanity mirror. It's always nice to have. I don't know why this has a power button on it. I really don't know what it does. But it is not a digital mirror. Cruise control, you know, you hit the set and you hit that, or you hit this and you hit that, and it works. Car does not have hands-free calling, even though you might think it does, like I think it did, thought it did. Well, I'm fucking stupid. Here's your light controls. You get your on or off, automatic, maybe fog lights, I don't know. Then you got your just headlights. Why do I hear some like imminent fucking ringing, dude? Anyway, probably the sound of silence, because this is really well insulated in here. Trunk release, traction control off. Here's your display configuration. You got your odometer. Yeah, service, blah, 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 blah. You got fuel range, which is quite low. Average economy, instant economy, average speed, odometer, trip A, trip B. I always just keep it on fuel range because I don't want to see it slowly counting down to the end of my car. That's obviously not going to fucking work because the car's not on, so the AC compressor can't fucking run. This will tell you your oil life, units, tire pressure for all 4 tires, compass zone, compass calibration, language, auto door unlock. Wait, what is auto door unlock? How does that fucking work? Wait, hold on. Exit lighting, approach lighting, chime volume, remote start, factory settings. Oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. God, I'm fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah, let's move on to the rear. Also, I'm pretty sure this dude, yeah, you guys gone, so I can show you guys the auto start stop feature. We're gonna wait for this guy to pass real quick, actually, though. What else can I mention up here at front? There's a fuse panel down there. That's up your alley. Hood latch is down there, and you have a manual e-brake, which I will positively never use because unlike my S10 that I wrecked, it would actually go into park and it would not move. What the fuck is this person doing? They've been there for like a solid 30 goddamn seconds now. What? They're not even moving. They're just sitting there. Fuck it. I don't care. Alright, so... Oh, those are air intakes, by the way. They're... What? Interesting individual. Anyway, to start the car remotely, hit lock, and then you hit this, and then it turns on. Yeah. Real advanced stuff. And then you hit the this, and it turns off. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that'll about sum it up. Actually, wait, no. Rear seats. I forgot about that. Rear seats. It's like half the car. And it's locked. Why are they locked? Now they're unlocked. Oh. It's fucking steaming in this interior. Actually, we're gonna keep these on for, you know, lighting reasons. Ignore all the random shit. Leg room is ample, at least with how I have my seating position, personally. I have not adjusted this seat at all, and that's clearly, obviously, not very good. The rear passengers in this car kind of got shafted, if you ask me. There's no speakers. Well, actually, there's speakers back here, but there's no door card speakers. You get no climate vents. I guess that's really about it. How you get shafted. You don't have any climate vents at all on any surface, which is strange. But anyway, plenty of storage here, though, and it's lined, which is always nice. There's your window switch. Weird spot. And there's no oh wait, yeah, you just do that. Yeah, the rear seats are nice and comfortable. They are very comfortable. They're just as comfortable as the front seats. You get a fold down cup holder engagement right here. And if you pull this tab down on either side, you get entrance into the trunk. which is pretty cool. You get some speakers back there. Those are the ones in the trunk that I had showed you previously. Yeah. I mean, not really. Get your, oh shit handles. But yeah, oh, wow, that door is heavy compared to the front door. Anyway, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, that about sums it up for the Impala. I'm gonna get it washed, don't worry. It's real dirty, I'll get it clean though. Oh yeah. Probably lock it. That's unlock. Probably lock it. You know, it is nice to have a full-size car. I'm pretty sure these are considered full-size cars. Yeah. Compared to like your Chevy Cruze, for example, gives me an excuse to rag on my dad's Cruze. The paint looks pretty mint though. So this thing is just a car. It's a manual. Manual. I do know how to drive manual, by the way. This is also a 2011. Different radio, different entire interior design in this car, which is pretty cool. I guess that they didn't just, you know, build something that they could part swap everything out of their other models from. Then again, I could be wrong. I've never been in the Malibu from this era. And also 242,000 miles. But I do know the Sonic was extremely similar, if not exactly the same as the Cruze. Anyway, full-size car, you can immediately tell the difference. Anyway, yeah, that about sums it up for my Impala. Might see some more videos on that in the future. Probably will. I'm not sure what I'm going to do to this car, if anything. I mean, I don't technically own it, so I guess I kind of can't at the current moment. I'm not probably ever going to put an exhaust on it, because it's a 3.5 liter V6. Nobody wants to hear that. Sorry for the rampant zooming in and out during this entire video. I know it was happening, but I have an iPhone 16, and I rest my finger on the fucking camera control button, and if it moves up or down, it zooms in or out your camera. Anyway, yeah, that'll about do it. Like, subscribe, or don't. You know, it's just kind of, you know, normal YouTuber speak. Yeah, I don't know how to end videos.